5 reasons why people don't post and why they never get started. And these are the 5 mindset shifts that I had to make to reframe how I thought about things because let's talk about them, right? The first one was the fear of negative comments. Man, was I scared of this one. When I first started the podcast 3 years ago, I literally thought, why would who am I to think I am the person that can talk about affordable housing when I didn't even have a single affordable housing related real estate property or deal or holding, whatever you want to call it. I didn't I didn't have anything. I mean, talk about imposter syndrome, right? And why it happens is that I mean, you have this thought because entrepreneurs they fear judgment, right? Especially when especially you grew up around a set of friends and you all have been accustomed to a certain way of life where everybody's sort of the same level, everybody's going to school together, everybody's going to college together, everybody's getting entry level jobs together. It feels weird when you try to break out and do something different. But this is a great quote that I've learned from a few mentors. One of them is Pace Morby, and he says, "You can't be great if you don't get hate." And that really resonated with me because hate is just often a byproduct of visibility, right? People are conditioned to be negative online because it gets them attention. If you think about what has happened our entire lives, we typically, not everyone, we typically have been rewarded every single time we're negative, right? Think about when we're a baby, we're crying, we get attention when we cry. When we're in school, when we lash out, the teacher focuses on the kid that's lashing out, not the other 30 kids that are just doing and being normal, right? So here's a reframe. You are the most qualified person to help the person that you were. So the fact that you started your podcast, the fact that you made one post today that is meant to be valuable, do it for yourself yesterday. If you're just starting, do it for the person you were just a year ago. Because guess who's going to watch it? Your family, your kids. And guess what? If you post thoughtful, value driven content, those that resonate with that, they're going to stay. And the people that don't, they were never your tribe to begin with. If people can't recognize you being authentic and you putting yourself up there to give your audience, your supporters, your friends, really, the best chance so that they can change their lives, then they weren't never your tribe to begin with. So, I mean, just imagine if you're a musician, you were afraid to play live because maybe one person in the crowd might not like it. That's and the other 99% of people are ready to give you a standing ovation. Are you gonna let that one hater silence the beautiful gift that you have and the care that you have to help those 99 other people? No way. All right, second problem that people have is perfectionism, right? They keep saying, "Oh, it's not ready yet. I'll do it when I learn this." They think you need a perfect message, perfect lighting, perfect sound, it's just not. See, posting imperfect content will always consistently beat waiting for the perfect content. Every post is a rep. I see some successful business people, they post 5, 6 times a day. They shoot 20 ads at a time, right? When you go to the gym and try to get fit, you get results by showing up consistently over time, not by just going to the gym one time, right? So guess what? You are gonna have a shaky phone. You're gonna look weird. You might not even know how to look at the camera directly, but you will. I've gotten better over time. I still cringe when I look at my first videos. But guess what? Guess who's gonna appreciate that? When you tell your own kids that, hey, you gotta put in the work, you're not gonna be perfect, you now have the proof of showing to them that you weren't perfect. And I tell people all the time, I can't wait till my kids get into I don't know, karate or Brazilian jiu-jitsu because, well, I get to struggle with them. And that creates a bonding experience that I'm not sure I can ever replicate elsewhere. Going through something with the people that you love, that creates a bonding relationship that is so special, right? Third thought that people have is they think they're not interesting enough, right? Hey, why would anyone care what I have to say? But they confuse being entertaining with being valuable. And the people that want to learn is a very different set of folks than people that just want to be entertained. Now, can you be a little funny, a little entertaining, and educational? Yeah, that'd be a perfect mix, but it doesn't have to be, right? You don't need to be a comedian or influencer to be valuable. If you can solve something simple, that's valuable, right? That creates trust. I mean, if you're I'm not sure how many of you folks have ever tried to YouTube something on how to fix something, but guess what? That plumber that spent 60 seconds on how do you fix a leaky faucet, that might not go viral, but that helped a lot. That's authority. That's all it is. And then there are folks that confuse social media with a resume. We talked about this before, but people always think about like, hey, people need to know my credentials first, right? They default to posting a resume style of content where they talk about their credentials, their deals, their achievements. But your credentials only matter after someone trusts you, right? 80% of your post should be value for the other person, right? 20%, maybe that's your personal proof or story, credentials, whatever it is. But if your content can't be shared by someone, it's probably too much resume, right? We talked about examples before. Give them the tips, the frameworks, the lessons. Work on that. And then the one I hear most about is that I don't have enough time, or they say it feels weird to put myself out there. I'm not that type of person. But guess what? Even if you're introverted, there's another introverted person looking to follow an introverted person that's just doing a thing that might just be one step ahead of them. Everyone has a tribe. Everyone can use a little bit of help because guess what? In a world where there's going to be more AI, there will likely be a premium on human connection, learning from another human. I know sometimes a lot of folks they build, they grind in the darkness, in the silence, because that's what they were told to do. Just shut up and get the work done. But remember, you're not posting for attention. You're posting to attract the people that you're meant to serve, investors, clients, collaborators. The content is for magnetism. You're attracting people into your life. Because guess what? Whatever, I'm sure if you're listening to this, you have an amazing mission. You want to make impact. But guess what? Can't do it on your own. So, how do you find those folks faster? Because we all only have so much time. I'm making these videos for my kids because I hope one of these will break through to you listening, to all of you that are listening, to help you understand that you're not alone. There are so many people out there that want to make a difference right alongside you. You can do it. Shine a light on your path, and others will find you. It might not come for months, it might not come for a year. I never got any message about the podcast for a year and a half. But I hope you're talking about a subject. I hope that you're reflecting on your own life because that's authentic. I think that's what people care about. All right. I hope you all have an amazing Thursday. I got to meet some really amazing people today. It's super late on Thursday, but hey, the habit has been formed. The habit has been formed. So, day 608, let's keep going. There's no reason why I can't make it to 1,000 days in a row now. Literally no reason. All right. Have an amazing Thursday, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow for day 609. Have a good one, everybody. That's right. Edutainment.